because I had been had the experience of 6 months in federal prison, then they thought I would be a good candidate and understand the women, I would hope, a bit.
Some 75,000 people died in El Salvador's long civil war, but these killings stood out. 6 Jesuit priests, their housekeeper, and her daughter tortured and shot at their home at a university in San Salvador, the capital.
All of them were just, their brains were blown out by the military, and these are people who had been trained here in the U.S. at Fort Benning, Georgia. So after 5 years, they got tired of us, and they, what did they do? Oh, they summoned probably 25 of us to federal court, and then they gave us this sentence for civil disobedience. But, you know, you do what you have to do. And you know you're not alone in this life, so you need to walk hand in hand with others. And that's what I think we're trying to do here. Sometimes you can get impatient, but you have to hold that patience. Hold your patience. It's the only reason why I'm here, because of who Christ is and what, you know, how I saw my parents living and all that says, you know, you're not alone. You need to go hand in hand. And if somebody's suffering and you can do something about it, participate.
We just had one woman last week who violated her parole by taking meth the second time. We took her the first time. It showed up when she went to a parole officer. They do urine testing regularly. And meth stays in your system long enough to be caught. And she had used with her sister, who was still an active addict. Said it would never happen again. We took her back, and then exactly the same thing happened with her sister. So we decided that, you know, we were not really supportive enough in our structure, and her parole officer said he would try to get her into inpatient treatment. So that seemed like a good idea. So, but we had several that have recently completed their, well, both of them were there a little more than 6 months till they got a good apartment. But both of them seem to be doing well.
It has strengthened my faith in the sense of, like Grace Ann said, some persevere, some fall back, and you have to start again. When I got here, I said after the second time, why in heaven's name wouldn't that be enough to get on the right and straight and narrow path? And as having a doctorate in sociology, Grace Ann says, statistics say it takes 7 times. I thought, oh, shut up, Gwen. I have to learn the hard way. But the women are beautiful people, and they deserve to find out who they are and to get on with their life.
The personal challenge is to stay hopeful. We don't keep statistics, so we really don't know how many women we have lost in the sense that they went back to prison. I think being Franciscan, understanding our littleness, desire to help people that maybe most of the world doesn't think deserve it or worth it. We're all God's children, all have value.